Welcome to The Truth is Full of Lies. So a couple of hours ago, I uploaded a video of my video commentary on the Piers Morgan interview, and I basically said during that commentary, if you haven't seen the interview, go check it out. But if you haven't seen, basically said that this was just fear mongering. That's what it was in the end. But I later saw this video after, and it basically illustrated my point. So yeah, check that video commentary out and just check this out, because this basically just proves that Alex Jones is an agent, and he was just put on CNN to discredit our movement. Watch and listen carefully.
After the interview, they had Alan Dershowitz, and it confirmed that it was done just to make every gun owner look like a ranting madman.
He's really one of the reasons why I'm so concerned about the lack of gun control in America. He's a man that owns 50 weapons. He has a sort of pathological view about it. He seems unhinged to me. The irony of these gun rights guys saying to me that I'm rude to them won't be lost on my regular viewers, I'm sure. I try to stay calm. And really, there's no other way of dealing with him, because he's just a sort of ranting guy who doesn't want anybody to grab his guns, but no sense of awareness about the wider issue of a particular type of weapon being used to commit these mass outrages.
Well, we lawyers refer to people like that not as witnesses, but as exhibits. He was an exhibit, like a piece of evidence. You just see him speaking, and you say to yourself, I don't want that man to have a gun.
Charles Savoy recently published an article called The Silver Nightmare, where the elite would love to classify anyone insane for owning silver. The psychological card has been used as a political weapon and is famous for all full-blown tyrannies. Besides using drugged-out patsies who carry out these mad murders, having the rants of revolution only encourage those that are in denial to baa like sheep back to the calming voice of Piers Morgan and his masters. There are two paths that lie ahead of us for those that are aware, one of conflict and one of walking away. Conflict plays into the hands of the debt and death paradigm with their drones and tanks. Conflict only revolves us in the debt and death paradigm, which are what revolutions are. One group of aggressive cunning men overthrow another group of aggressive cunning men, only to rig the game in their favor. When you see that every group and organization is eventually run by the most aggressive and cunning individuals, it's easy to see why this persists. How many organizations have you joined only to see the group fall apart after a few months because someone consolidated power in their favor? It is not that power corrupts, it's that corrupts seek power. And I determined long ago that no one is coming to save me from myself, and that I don't need a leader. This is not a battle of financial or military struggle. This is a battle of human consciousness, what we actively or passively support in this world. We empower them. They do not control us. They spread lies to get us to sacrifice our energy on their illusions. In this battle for human consciousness, we have to be very careful on what message we spread, as it is very difficult to get people to waken up to their slavery. But when you get a major alternative figure ranting about revolution, the battle is already lost to the 99% of the people that are in denial, as they fall back into the comforting arms of their masters. People also need to understand that the paradigm is too far gone, that any collective effort like the Tea Party would only serve to enable the system by adding legitimacy to these systems, by begging for them at the feet of power.
What's new, however, is the public's apathy towards the government, the Federal Reserve, and their policies. You've managed somehow for the last 100 years to convince the citizens of this country that you're relevant. But now, just recently, we're beginning to see the tides change on this, and once it catches on, you'll be rendered completely obsolete. The greatest hurdle you'll face over the next 100 years is trying to convince we the people that you're still necessary, in spite of their failures to get the job done. Sure, some will rely on you for handouts. It's what they've always known their entire lives, and they'll be slaves right up to the point of their own destruction. But they don't know any better, and I don't blame them for their ignorance. In the future, you'll not have to worry about million-man marches or citizen journalists trying to catch you on camera. What you need to fear is no one paying attention to you. The next American Revolution will be fought with not with bullets and bombs, but instead it will be one with the opposite consciousness.